decided to jump ship from Virgin Mobile to Aio Wireless, and I must say that after 1 month of service, I'm certainly pleased with Aio's coverage and data plans and everything about them. The transfer process was very seamless. Now you could start your Aio contract on the internet and save the $25 activation fee if you want to, but I chose to go into the store and see how good the techs were behind the counter and pay the $25 activation fee. So I was in and out of the store probably in about 25 minutes with a new Motorola G phone, and I chose the $40 plan, which when I activated the automatic pay, it brought it down to $35. That includes its tax and fees, and that gives me 500 megabits of data. Now, one thing that I didn't see in the brochure or on their internet site was the fact that when you activate the automatic pay, they increase your data, they double it. So within a day, instead of having 500 megabits of data, I was allotted 1,000 megabits. Now that doesn't affect me very much because at home I usually have it on the Wi-Fi network and most of my data is processed through my home network. But they also have a $50 plan, which you can see is 2.5 gigs, and a $60 plan, which is 6 gigs. Now the process of activating my phone had no other way to put it but painless. In and out of the store in 25 minutes. The tech behind the counter was extremely knowledgeable. Not only did he set up my new phone and do a test call right there in the store so I could see that the phone was working, but he also contacted Virgin Mobile for me, and within 24 hours Virgin Mobile credited my PayPal account with all the money that I had in my account at Virgin Mobile. That was something I certainly did not expect. The Aio Wireless is works. It's a parent company of At&T, which means it's a GSM phone, and so you're going to have the same coverage as the At&T network. So that's pretty good. One thing I did notice was that they don't tell you this also, but if you do a little searching, you can find this out. If you have a Hospice Plus phone, the data phone, you're going to be capped at 4 megabits. And if you have a light phone, 4G light phone, you're going to be capped at 8 megabits. So that's certainly something to think about. Now, I have the Motorola G, which is a Hospice Plus phone, which is basically a souped up 3G. They call it 4G. And I'm getting pretty close to 4 megabits everywhere I go. I live about 35 miles from downtown Austin, Texas, and everywhere I've gone, I've gotten close to the 4 megabits. So I'm happy with that. Now, one thing you need to take into consideration, and this is not going to affect Aio's members, it's that AT&T also owns Leap Wireless, which is better known as Cricket. Now, they're going to combine the Cricket and the Aio together. And for Aio customers, there's the only thing you're going to see different is the name change. They're going to drop the AIO Wireless name and call it Cricket. And the plans are going to stay the same. You're still going to be a GSM on the GSM network. But if you're a Cricket account holder, things are going to really change, and it's going to piss off a lot of those people. First off, being a Cricket is a DMA network, and they're going to have to switch to the GSM network, which means everyone at Cricket's going to have to buy a new phone. Now, that may not seem like a big deal. A basic smartphone started about $50 on both networks. But what AT&T is going to do is on their main network, their AT&T company, all the people that have repurchased phones on their buyback program, they're going to make those phones available, refurbished, to the Cricket holders at a big discount. Now, I don't know too many people that want a refurbished phone. I'm certainly not one of them. But there may be some people that want to do that. Another thing that's going to make the Cricket people mad is on Cricket, there's no cap on the speeds. And like I've already said, Aio is going to cap your light at 8 megabits, and it's going to cap your Hodgepodge Plus at 4 megabits. That's going to tick them off. Another thing is that at Cricket, you can turn your phones into a hotspot, so you can use it to power your tablet and whatever else you want. Aio phone company, no tethering, no hotspotting. So that's going to tick them off. Another thing is that at Cricket, they have a $70 plan, which gives you 10 gigabytes of data. So all the people that had that plan would take it home and turn on their hotspot network, and boy, they could do a lot of stuff. So now at the Aio it's going to be $10 per gig extra. So that $70 plan is going to end up costing Cricket people $110. So I'm happy with Aio's service so far. And the Motorola G phone I got for $150 is killer. So if you go into the Aio store, look at that plan, the $40 plan, and also look at the Motorola G. So Aio will be changing names to Cricket on May the 15th of next year, 2015.